Baby, you better check your email, okay? Because Married to Medicine is back. It is season 10, episode 1. If y'all know anything about me by now, you know that Married to Medicine is that show for me. I have watched every episode since day one. Okay, so on today, we finna chit chat before we get into it. Again, make sure you do all them YouTube things that the YouTubers tell you you're supposed to do. Like this video, share this video, comment on this video. I don't know. Subscribe to the channel, all the things, please. Thank you. Okay, it's season 10, and we open up. We're at Phaedra's store, the Vault in Atlanta, because yes, Phaedra Parks is now on Married to Medicine, okay? And we open up with Dr. Heavenly telling us that apparently Toya eats coochie. Not her. Now, when I say that these shows are starting to get a little bit too overproduced and I'm losing the sense of reality, Dr. Heavenly's one-offs were funny when they were in the moment. When it was clear that nobody fed her that line, when it was clear that this wasn't her third take. It's not cute when it gives rehearsed. I'll move on. Again, Bravo is one of the most unserious places in the world because we could have just blurred over Dr. O's face. Dr. O is Phaedra's link to Married to Medicine. She is dating a pediatric cardiologist, okay? Why we couldn't just blur the face, I don't know. Why we had to go find a black doctor emoji to put over the face, I don't know. And again, it's clear that they consider this show comedy. I've got it now. Chat, first of all, I'm so happy that Dr. Cecil and Dr. Simone scrapped the book because respectfully, while I love them very much, I feel like they have figured out their relationship. I don't feel like they have any advice that's really going to help another couple over it. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But they scrapped the book because going back and writing the chapters and rehashing and relitigating some old stuff was opening old wounds, and they weren't ready to do that. Which also proves my point when it comes to Gabrielle Union and Jada Pinkett Smith. These people tell you things that they are healed from. By the time we, the audience, gets it, those people have been completely therapized of the situation, okay, baby? They are healed. I know therapize isn't really a word. If you follow me on TikTok, you know that I be making things up sometimes because it fits. Now, the question of the day is the truth inside of Phaedra? That was a Dr. Heavenly line that she ate him up on that one because Phaedra do be lying a little bit. A lot of the time. Are we going to talk about the fact that Toya looks the fuck good? Y'all know I'm a Toya Bush Harris stan, okay? And only on keep in mind that we only hear these rumors when the show is filming. Keep in mind you ain't never heard, seen, read, no blind item about Toya outside with no girl. About them not being able to pay their rent or their mortgage despite whatever IRS issues they have. We only hear about it on the show. Keep up. Now, you see what I'm saying? What they do. They smile in your face. Like, because I'm not too much. I don't know how much I got to pay for on YouTube. But for these people to be Quad's friends first, talking about some Dr. G leveled up. Wow. Like, you could be friends with my ex and his new wife if there really isn't any bad blood. Like Quad said, there isn't. But he leveled up is a crazy statement, bro. Crazy statement. Also... What did Letitia say she said in Dr. G's DMs when she slid in? Oh, I could give you what you want with a rose emoji, a baby emoji, and something else. And that was enough to get a plane ticket? I don't think that was their first DM. Thank you. Also, question of the day. Am I to call Dr. Gregory's new wife, Letitia? Am I supposed to call her Sweet Tea? Mrs. Sweet Tea? Like... I understand that her family might do that. And I really don't like this arc of like the little country girl that they're giving her. I don't like how it's coming all together. We could have kept the Sweet Tea off. If your big mama and them call you Sweet Tea, let them do that, okay? Let us call you Tea. That's what I'm calling. Ugh. Until she at me and say, excuse me, that's Sweet Tea to you, it'll be Tea because I'm not calling that grown woman Sweet Tea. I'm sorry. Speaking of things that I'm not calling, Dr. Heavenly and T got a relationship wherein she calls Dr. Heavenly auntie and Dr. Heavenly calls her little girl. Yeah, I was born that night, not last night. It'll never be me. Little girl. Who am I, marrying? I'm Whitney and you married? Mm-mm. 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 I do also want to say that I stand corrected because I said that T had the same green backsplash in her kitchen that used to be Quad's kitchen that Quad had when it was Quad's kitchen. Turns out that they did lighten it. It's exactly the same stone, but it is a different color. And she did add them lights to them cabinets. And the room is not purple no more. It would have never been me. We got about 90 people on this cast now, don't we? Who is this Dr. Alicia girl? Did we know about this in the promo of the show that we was gonna get we got Dr. Jackie, Dr. Simone, Dr. Heavenly, Toya, Quad, Sweet Tea, Phaedra, and Dr. Alicia. I'm never gonna be able to keep up with all these people. I mean, I am. But 8 feels a little excessive. And again, okay, hold on. I'm off topic. Because in this episode, after we meet T and Dr. G at Simone and Cecil's house, they had a little get together and it was cute. It was Simone and Cecil, it was Eugene and Toya, it was Dr. G and Letitia, okay? Great little kumbaya moment. It felt authentic. It didn't feel overproduced. I enjoyed it, right? She invites them to her hoedown. She wants the girls to get to know her. Whoop, the whoop, the whoop, the whoop, whoop, whoop. They get in there. And Dr. Heavenly's question when she brought up Quad, I'm going to go back and rewatch it, but it felt like a voiceover. It felt like very Mindy Kaling, the Mindy Project. Like, you voiced that over. That wasn't really asked in the real moment. But again, also, I liked the moments where they would come together and somebody would ask an outlandish question and nobody was prepared for it. The questions that came up at this hoedown felt very producer induced. It felt made for TV. It didn't feel like the natural flow of a conversation with a room full of 90 million girls who happen to be on the same show. Leave it to Phaedra to call T out for her panty showing at her party in her outfit for the hoedown. Now, you picked the theme, you picked the outfit. If anybody was supposed to look good, it was supposed to be you. And now you got your boy shorts hanging out the panties. I could not take it. And when Phaedra came in and spoke on it, I said, this is why I like Phaedra on TV. Especially when she was talking about her booty like to eat the panties. Phaedra's funny. Phaedra's funny. We can again go back and forth as to whether or not she should still be in the Bravo sphere for what she did. But Phaedra is hilarious, and I'm enjoying her even in this one episode on Married to Medicine. The question that we have to ask ourselves is: A, was Quad digging for gold when she married Dr. G? Okay, and then B, is T digging for copper, and does she know what gold looks like? Again, when the one-offs don't feel rehearsed, Dr. Heavenly be eating them girls up like Phaedra ass be eating up her panties. Baby, they was slinging mud at the hoedown, okay? And so what I need to know, because I missed it in the blogs. If I did, it'd be so much news that happens in the Bravo space. Sometimes it is hard to keep up. But did Quad actually get arrested for a DUI? Does she have an open DUI case? I'm not finna go Google her name, and y'all know that about me, but somebody please tell me if that actually happened. They was out there slanging it. And even when Toya brought it up again, it didn't feel like it just flowed in the conversation. It felt like the producers were like, ask about this. Again, overproduced. So why Dr. Heavenly acting like she don't understand what it is for a doctor to refer you to a specialist, okay? T went to Dr. Simone. She needed a specialist for her fibroids. Dr. Simone referred her to a specialist, to which Dr. Heavenly jumps in, why you ain't refer her to Dr. Jackie? Why you ain't keep it all in the friend group? And Dr. Simone is like, because Jackie's not a specialist. Like, she's a general practice OBGYN. I referred her to a specialist. Like, I hate when these very educated women act like they don't understand and argue about things I know they understand. And lastly, we have to ask ourselves, is Dr. G really the drama? Because why are we a few weeks out from the wedding with, again, another big red flag issues? Please don't forget, before Quad and Dr. G got married, Dr. G sent out a group chat text message to say that the wedding was off. We know that they, in fact, ended up getting married, but this did happen a few weeks before the wedding, similarly to this drama that they're insinuating that's happening leading up to the wedding. So again, I ask, Dr. G, is it you, boo? But also Dr. G seemed happy. So like we love it for him. I can't wait to see what this show, this season rather, brings us. Again, I'm El Murasaki. This has been the Married to Medicine season 10 episode 1 chit chat. If you like me, if you want some more of me, you can get my podcast Strip at Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeart, and Apple Podcasts. All right, those episodes drop every Wednesday. And if you like the recaps here, baby, subscribe, like it, share it, send it to somebody. It's YouTube. Y'all know what to do.